Glad you could join us.
This is our first podcast.
Yeah. For America.
This is for America, for the podcast.
For the podcast.
It's the title.
For the podcast.
It's the working title of the podcast.
Yep. We are proud to say Slim Jim does not sponsor us.
We have no sponsors.
No sponsors whatsoever, especially not Slim Jim. But fuck if I don't sponsor this Slim Jim going down my throat into my belly.
That's right. No donations accepted. Don't. Seriously, guys.
Don't send me no coinage. Don't send me any rubles. Don't want your pesos. None of it. No money for us.
Anyway.
Last thing I ever want is to be paid for what I do.
Since it's the first... Yeah, that's me scratching my pit. Since it's the first episode of this or whatever, I guess we should explain what we're going to do.
I guess that would be the logical thing to do.
Brief description. I don't want to play down to you guys. Basically, we're just going to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it. And it's just going to be me talking to my brother.
We're going to be annoying.
About dumb shit. And you're probably not going to like it.
You're not going to enjoy this. You're not...
We're
not fun to be around.
I
don't even... I hate that we have to sit this close to each other to do this.
This was something that...
But our camera is way too cheap for us to sit any farther apart.
We would have had this done a year earlier if we didn't have to sit this close to each other.
Yeah.
We
took a long time just to build up the patience.
Yeah. Meditation classes. I mean, I've been in therapy, group therapy. I've been in child's therapy, which is like, for a 22-year-old, a child's therapy is not... that shouldn't happen.
I do electroshock therapy. Electroshock therapy.
Does that work for you?
It arouses me.
Yeah, I do it on my nuts only.
Yeah, sexually it works.
Yeah.
It works like the dickens.
This is what you can expect.
Yeah. I also, twice a week, I go to a speech class where they teach me how to sound more like Charles Bronson.
How to speech.
It's not as helpful for what we're trying to do to get along.
Yeah.
But it's kicking ass for the Charles Bronson impression.
Yeah, I think that if you spoke like Charles Bronson more often, that would be more...
Hey guys, my brother didn't want to do something, so I did my brother.
How many classes have you taken? One?
No, like 6 or 7.
6 or 7?
Yeah.
I hope you're not wasting too much money on it.
$200 to $300 a week.
For a session?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Well, but you know what? You got a lot of expendable money.
It's getting good.
You're just throwing the money
of course.
at anything, basically, at this point.
And it's getting good. Did you hear that impression?
Yeah. So,
it's getting there.
I know that we have things that we want to talk about, but I also, just today, saw a thing about... do I have a book in?
No. You're good.
As if I care. About Jared Lee Loughner. And if you're not familiar with Jared Lee Loughner, you're a dumb fuck. So, we're not playing to you.
Yeah. Idiots.
He's the guy who shot the lady. You shoot her. You shoot her the face hit.
Shooter McGavin?
Shooter McGavin.
From that Adam Sandler movie, which I don't recall.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, that's right.
Anyway. Oh, yeah, but anyway. So I read today. I didn't read the whole story because I don't care enough. Mm-hmm. I'm not very good at reading.
I like to read the little caption.
Yeah, like the little blurb.
Right underneath an article. And just kind of glean whatever information I think is pertinent.
I try to get the worst, wrong information about it. But what I read today was so disturbing that I felt like I should get the right information. And it was that the policeman. First of all, every story that comes out about this guy is alarming to the max. And one of them I saw was that he was going on tirades on the bulletin board or the message board or whatever for his online gaming site that he used or whatever. And that he was so upset about something that he was going off on. And I didn't read the whole story.
So we don't know what the game is or where you could find it online.
We have no
There's not going to be a hot link at the end of this.
I don't even know what site it was that I saw this on. but stuff like
probably
that.
Yahoo News.
Probably. But stuff like that comes out all the time.
Also not a sponsor.
And but today though, what I read was that they have photos of him posing with a semi-automatic in a red G-string.
What?
Which just takes it to this whole other level.
Really? I didn't know that.
Going on a tirade on a message board, you maybe you're just trying to get your kicks or whatever, you're digging around.
People do that all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb people who do stuff like that take things like that way too seriously. But But to decide, I'm going to post pictures of myself in a red G-string, we're holding a semi-automatic.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly. I didn't see pictures or anything like that. And I don't know if they have put them up. I doubt they have. But
I hope so.
I hope they have, but I doubt they have.
Tell you one thing. If I knew how to work my internet, I would look that up as soon as we're done here. I might just turn and do it right now, if I knew how.
If you knew how to do it. That's why I'm the tech-savvy one.
The techie.
I
like to call you the techie.
I can still get onto the internet.
Because it rhymes with Trekkie.
You have broken your internet connection, and I have not. That's what it is.
That happens. That happens to people all the time, I think.
That's why I don't put my dick in my computer.
Anymore,
yeah. As soon as I got my new
Once
computer.
is enough.
Yeah, as soon as I got my new computer, I said, you know what? Not sticking my dick in this one.
Plugged up all the dick holes that your computer had.
Oh, yeah, don't let your kids watch it, this podcast.
Not safe for work either.
Yeah.
NSFW.
Unless you're working somewhere where, dicks and stuff is okay. Then, I don't know.
Probably a porno store?
Yeah, one of those porn stores.
If your porn store has a wireless connection and you're watching it at work, first of all, pay attention because someone could be jacking off all over the place right now.
They're probably I probably am.
Yeah. So watch out for that.
Not necessarily in your store. But
In fact, I'll give you a second. Look up, take a quick scan around the store, and make sure that there's no Jared Lee Loeffners jerking off in the German bukkake section.
We'll wait till you come back.
Alright, welcome back. I hope everything's okay. Hopefully there's no jizz for you to clean up. Because if there is, I'm not waiting. That's going to take a while.
Hopefully that was me, though.
Hopefully. Upset? Down low. Too slow.
What else are we going to talk about? Because I think we've covered everything there is to cover on Jared Lee Loeffner.
Jared Lee Loeffner's weird, man. Yeah, that's basically what we're trying to say here. Hopefully we're the first ones on the internet to get that point across.
Yeah. You didn't know that, did you?
I guess since we talked about the porno store, a good topic I like to discuss is when it's okay to masturbate versus when not to masturbate.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
When are you supposed to masturbate and when are you not supposed to masturbate? Because this is something that's honestly given me a lot of trouble in my personal life.
Yeah.
A lot of trouble. As you know, I have a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, part of that experience going out with someone at first is that you have to feel each other out, feel out each other. Yeah, exactly. Their idiosyncrasies.
When they masturbate.
Why it's not okay to masturbate at dinner with their parents. Like,
yeah, what the hell?
Things like that,
That to me is a
all,
dumpable offense.
First of all, a lot of you see, but here's the thing. A lot of people are probably saying, oh, well, that's ridiculous. You didn't pull your dick out at dinner with your girlfriend's parents and masturbate.
Well,
no,
I didn't show them.
Yeah, I didn't make a big scene out of it. It wasn't a production. It wasn't like, hey, nice to meet you guys. Excuse me while I masturbate.
Yeah,
no, I'm not an idiot.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm not. Now, what I did do is while we were at the dinner table, just very succinctly pulled down the zipper. No one knew. No one knew it was coming out. No one knew what I was doing.
You're under the table.
I'm masturbating under the table now. Meanwhile,
you're still eating with your left hand.
Exactly.
It's weird that you're eating with your left because you're right-handed, but they don't know that.
Yeah, exactly. But see, I have gone with the stranger for so long, the stranger method of masturbating, that
it's now become familiar.
Yeah, so now I go with the right.
Back to the stranger.
The right is the new stranger. Yeah,
he's the new stranger.
The right
is the Jared Lee Loeffner.
Yeah,
you're doing the Jared Lee Loeffner under the table in your registering at your new girlfriend's parents' house while they're there with you.
Now the parents don't notice. The parents have no idea this is going on.
How could they?
The girlfriend notices. She's the one that.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah, my girlfriend.
Okay.
She's sitting to my right. And so she kind of feels my elbow touching her and she looks down and notices what I'm doing. Immediately becomes incensed, like just outraged.
It draws attention to it,
but she stays quiet.
Oh, okay.
It's like a quiet rage, like, what are you doing? That kind of thing.
Don't put your dick out in public.
I guess. But see, here's my thing is, it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
wish it's making somebody feel good.
Exactly. And it was. And that's the thing is that I wasn't going to bring myself to a climax. I'm not going to blow a load on the bottom of her parents' dinner table.
Yeah.
Obviously not. That's rude.
You know what it is? You're getting your load ready for later. You're building it up.
Not even.
No.
I was strictly doing this as stress relief. It's a very stressful thing to meet someone's parents for the first time.
Yeah.
You know?
That could go wrong, and that could ruin your relationship
Yeah,
forever.
so many things could go wrong at that dinner table when you're meeting them the first time. It's very, very intimidating and very stressful. So, you know, what am I going to do? Pull out a fucking stress balls or some hand grips or something?
That's too obvious.
They'll be like, that's weird. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm building up my hand strength. You make an excuse. It's easy to get your way out of that.
I guess.
Not a big deal.
I guess I didn't really think about that. But then again, I'm not a critical thinker the way that you are.
Yeah.
You immediately thought, oh, well, I'm just building up my hand strength. My answer would have been, what is it to you, old man? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's not
gotten
gonna
in
go
his
off.
face. Yeah.
I immediately get pissed
And that
off
goes
and start
back-
spitting on
That
people.
goes back to the prison yard type of stuff.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the thing.
Well, as you can tell, I've done a lot of hard times.
Yeah. From your Slim Jim and
Coffee.
kind of weak